Clash between the Swans and Footscray. Footscray have won the toss and they'll be kicking to the left, and the wind situation would probably favour that end at the moment. It probably will be blowing to the left-hand pocket. Good afternoon to Lou Richards. Good afternoon to Bob Skilton.
Good afternoon, Peter and Bob. The ground, Bob, when we arrived here this morning was certainly waterlogged in the centre, but it's dried out pretty well at the moment, hasn't it?
Yes, it was amazing what that early game does, Lou. It does tend to dry up the ground with the players running through the centre, and the rest of the oval, although it's surprising the change in the colour of the actual ground. And I don't remember it going like that during last season, but nonetheless, it's a very, very brown colour at the moment.
It's a very important game for both sides. Footscray are equal with Melbourne and Collingwood, and they're only out of the 5 on percentage. The Swans are a game and percentage away. And, of course, the new coach, Bob Hammond, has a 100% success record so far.
2 wins, or 2 games and 2 wins, and you can't beat that. And, of course, he's regained the confidence in the players too, which is most important, Peter.
So players taking up their positions now for the start of the play. Bob Hammond will be using a walkie-talkie, it would appear. They still haven't fixed the phone lines here, despite the fact they had trouble with them a fortnight back. And Bob already looking worried. Then again, don't all coaches do that? Umpires this afternoon, Robinson and Smith. Game a little bit late in starting, some 7 minutes in fact, so that means we could finish about 7 after 5 Eastern time. First quarter from the Sydney cricket ground, as umpire Ian Robinson comes in to bounce the ball in this very muddy centre. Still not a bad bounce, just the same. Knocked down by Torbett, picked up by Smith. His kick was well smothered. A chance for the Swans to go forward though, but it's a real scramble out there in that muddy centre patch, and umpire Ian Robinson will again effect a bounce. Number 34 for Footscray with the bicycle helmet is McKenna. Bounce up just inside the square. Knocked down by Purse at that time. Tony Moore got a hand to it as well. Still nobody's got a kick at the ball yet. We've been playing nearly 1 minute. Finally Moore gets a long hand pass, picked up by Roberts at right centre wing. His pass not a particularly good one. Rhys Jones shoots out the handball back to Morwood, who was best on the ground in the Tuesday night Sterling Cup game. Is that a mark to Little Mitchell? It's not. The umpire calls play on. Witzel gets a push in the back. No. Yes. Witzel to take the free kick for the Swans at left half forward at the 1 minute mark. He'd be about 45 metres out from goal. As we watch that in replay, and you'll see Hawkins getting right into the back of him and Witzel to take the free kick. So a chance for the first score of the game. The Swans seemingly kicking against the breeze. And what's he done with that one? Through for 1 behind was the end result. So the first score of the game coming up at the 75-second mark of the term. We wait the ball to come back into play through Edwards. Swings it towards the Hill stand side. Not a particularly good kick. A chance for the Bulldogs, and it's picked up out there by Hawkins again. Hawkins has kicked back towards centre wing. Knock away by Pickett into the open spaces. 3 Footscray players are there, and it's taken for them by Sewell. Sewell's kick up towards the half-forward line. Beasley can't complete the mark. Roberts goes with a hurried hand pass to... eventually comes out to Browning from Dennis Carroll. In towards centre field. Brady going in solidly. Can't control the ball. He's got it high. Torbett comes in to see if he can lend assistance. The umpire has decided on a bounce at the 2 minute mark.
And the ball up at centre field. Well, very important game for both these sides. Both still with a chance to make the final 5. Of course, the Swans doing well. They've won their last 2 starts. As Smith grabs the ball at centre field, goes for a long kick up there towards the full forward position. And picked up nicely by Wayne Carroll. He's marked that.
And Kellett marked it.
Well, I think he sharked it off him. I thought the umpire was going to pay that.
That's what Kellett had it.
Yeah, well, he's got it now. The umpire giving it back. Kellett down there in the back pocket position for Footscray. Well, Footscray is a side that's a little bit unpredictable, can turn on brilliant football, then can fall in a heap. But then we could say the same about the Swans, as we see a great mark taken there by Sewer, but it's a free kick to Baxter. The ball out wide towards Jimmy Edmund. The back there is Browning, but Edmund too strong in the hands that time. Takes a great mark at half forward. A long kick looking for Beasley, but he's out of position. And there's a great mark to Ackley. And what a player this fella's been for the Swans. We've very rarely seen him play a bad game. He's gone wide here, nearly put it out of bounds, but finally picked up by Browning. And there's a chance for Witzel to mark. Couldn't juggle that properly. Torbett goes for the long hand pass out to the wide open space. Is picked up by Holden. Down it goes towards full forward. Capper in the front posse knocked out by Kellett. It hits the deck. Wallace goes for a hand pass over to Callett again at centre half forward. Out wide to Little McKenna wearing the bike helmet there. The ball drops short. Edmund again. And the skip is off to a great start for Footscray. 2 marks in about a minute and a half. So he's got the ball at centre half forward. Goes for the long kick, looking for Beasley in the front position. He's grabbed it. There's a chance now for a goal. He's only about 15 metres out on a bit of an angle, but should easily kick this one. Strong play by Jimmy Edmund, Bob.
Yes, but very loose play by
Yes.
Mark Browning, and Browning must realise that it's one thing to run out into the wing and pick up an easy kick, but then you've got to get back and pick your man up.
That's right. Waiting on Beasley. Of course, the conditions should suit him a lot better today. There's the kick. No bones about that one. It's a goal.